Hi there, in this video we're going to be talking about the differences between Zapier and Go High Level and talking about how they are going to affect us and our automation building. Now, one of the first things we want to point out for Zapier and High Level is, there are a lot more actions available and triggers and capabilities inside of the actual workflow builder. That is going to change with time. You know, more apps are coming out every single day. In fact, I would like to even bet that there are more apps coming out on, publicly at least, on High Level than there are at Zapier at the moment. There is a lot of growth happening. Now, the next biggest thing I like to point out about Zapier versus Go High Level is the cost. So Zapier, they charge 4 cents per execution. That's on their base plan. And, GHL's charging the agencies 1 cent, and we're going to be able to rebuild this for more money. Now, Zapier doesn't give any kind of option to rebill your clients. So, ultimately, this is a whole new revenue stream that Zapier can't even give us. And, there are just things that Zapier doesn't do that GHL does do inside of the app marketplace as well. And that kind of takes on to the next part of things. So with Zapier, they're predominantly an automation platform. They've got some new things inside of there, some AI and some chatbots and some other situations there. Now, with GHL, you don't only get actions and triggers and things like that inside of there. Where we kind of adventure out a little bit outside of Zapier is that you can get yourselves full-on web interfaces to be able to interact with tools, let's say like a QR code builder, like this example here. You can't get this kind of capability inside of Zapier. The other situation is that you also have custom conversation capabilities with SMS providers and email providers. Just check, see if I've got this in this account. So you can have your own array of different things that you're going to have in here ultimately. So you could have not only just WhatsApp and Facebook and Messenger and Instagram. I haven't got an example here, unfortunately, to show you, but you could integrate any conversation channel into here additionally or on top of the email and SMS that comes default with GHL. And, very soon, not available right now whilst I'm making this video, but very, very, very soon, you're going to be able to get custom widgets, meaning you're going to be able to build your own widgets like you might find on things like Elementor or WordPress and Elfsight. And you're going to be able to design literally your own library of absolutely everything you want inside of it. Again, something that Zapier doesn't quite do. Apps are going to take over a lot of areas inside of GHL in so many different ways. It's going to get really interesting. One of the other things that should be coming to the future as well, also custom dashboards. So all of the integrations, like you saw earlier, maybe in the video, there was like a ClickUp and a Stripe app inside of the workflow. You're going to be able to add those data sets exactly into here. So you can bring in all your own custom dashboards alongside with it. Again, something that Zapier can't quite do. On top of all of this, you can make your own custom apps inside of Zapier, and you can do the same with GHL. But with GHL, you could create this application, launch it, and then add it into the resellable market, where, again, Zapier doesn't allow for this kind of capability for you to be able to really explore the subscription model to give access to the application that you've created. So I would really go and have a look at the different apps you have and the ways you can generate some revenue from them. So there's a lot of different ways where Zapier differs. From the main things that you might look at inside of the automation builder, there are going to be a lot more apps and integrations coming alongside to the workflow builder, and so many different tools as well. And on top of this, it gives you a whole way that you're able to rebuild that Zapier just doesn't do, which I just find really interesting and really, really brilliant for all the automation builders out there. It gives a lot of flexibility. So these are my main things that I would say where Zapier and GHL differ. There are some things I think I might have left out, but we'll make some updates as this goes along, and we'll do some other comparisons to some other platforms like maybe Make and Pabbly and N8N and other situations.